I think super important kasi sa akin kapag yung teammate mo, they admit na they don't know.
Yeah.
Yun.
Tapos
Yun.
parang let me help you if you don't know. Medyo off for me yung you're collecting all the tasks. Di ka nagde-delegate. Tapos at the end of the day, when we are expecting for you to finish those tasks, is
Wala kang
wala
mabigay.
pala, di ba?
Tapos sabihin
So,
mo, pagod
okay,
ka.
oo. So, parang okay lang sa akin na parang, tell me you don't know. Tell me paano natin susolusyonan na mag-aral, ganyan. Do you need any resources? Kasi maybe our other teammates may matutulong din sa'yo. This is Kaka Computer, where tech meets wit and wisdom. Title for today is Solo vs. Squad, the art of choosing the right team in tech projects. This is very exciting. Everywhere, laging may teams. Even at school, you have to create a project. There are always teams na kailangan mong makasama in order for you to do such thing. So, first of all, siguro, to start, what are the qualities of a teammate yung hinahanap nyo for them to be considered as a good teammate or your ideal teammate?
I think the first thing I consider based from my experience sa mga hackathons, sa mga group projects, tech projects, I think ang iniisip ko is meron silang same vision as me. Kasi kung parehas kami, we're on the same page, we're trying to deliver or we're trying to solve a pain point and we're trying to develop an application that solves this pain point, parang mahalaga sa akin na we're on the same page and we're in this direction and let's work together in order to solve that pain point. Yan.
That's good. What about you, Charles?
Sa akin, magaling magluto ng pansit canton. Joke lang.
Thesis pala.
Yung hindi lata. No, seriously, yung may sense of ownership and responsibility. Because maraming, say for example, sa school, or even nga sa work maraming, say, developer na masyado na lang inaasa sa iba. Tapos parang baliwala na. Pero pag may sense of ownership ka kasi, mas concerned ka dun sa ginagawa niya. So mas may paki ka kung papalpak ba to or hindi. So, ayun.
Sa akin naman, on top of yung technicalities and expertise, number one sa akin yung work chemistry talaga . So parang sa akin, kailangan mong mag-jive kayo sa trabaho .
Yes.
So kumbaga kailangan pareho din kayo ng work ethic. Yan. Pareho kayo mag-isip, saka marunong ba siyang tumanggap ng marunong ba siyang tumanggap ng feedback, yung criticism niya, yung setbacks niya. Kumbaga in a layman's term, parang para ka lang pipili ng gusto mong ligawan dito . 'Di ba? Parang siyempre aside dun sa on top of the physical aspect, so kailangan jive kayo sa ugali.
Yes.
Kasi doon talaga mag-aano yun . Doon talaga, kumbaga doon magiging basis ng success ng project. So yun.
I agree. Tsaka one thing to note is parang when starting a tech project, parang you don't always have to choose your friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Parang merong
It's actually
ganong
true.
issue na parang pag masasali kayong hackathon, for example, tapos ito yung mga kakilala mo, mga friends mo, okay, sige, sali tayo. Tapos medyo, yung hackathon pala na yun, demanding, challenging, sobrang competitive. So as friends, how do you handle yung accountability?
Correct.
How do you handle issues, conflicts? How do you resolve them? So, yan.
Ako naman personally, siguro I have two things na hinahanap for a teammate. Number one would be the drive. Then pangalawa would be the accountability.
Yan.
So, it's fun to work with people na kahit regardless on how hard the task is,
Yes.
alam mo na if you guys share the same drive, kumbaga makakapagpatuloy kayo. And same goes with this regarding hackathons. Everyone's struggling, especially pag mga 24 hours hackathon, di ba? Parang hindi na ikaw yun kasi inaantok ka na.
Yeah.
So, yung true colors mo talaga lalabas during
Lalabas
24-hour hackathon . So, but if you guys, at the end of the day, if you guys have the same drive na gusto nyong manalo, you want to finish what you started, tapos, when you did something wrong, you're accountable enough to know na ikaw yung may kasalanan nun, or it's on you. It's like the perfect ingredient in looking for a team. Kasi, lalo na pag sinamahan mo ng mga tao na hindi nag-blame,
Yeah.
'di ba? Whenever stuff went wrong. So I think that's my two, well, I can say non-negotiable. I can still work with people naman with those kind of things, pero
Pag no choice na.
pag no choice na. Pero is there an experience, guys? Kasi parang yung mga insights nyo parang may based on experience
May
siya.
hugot eh.
Oo, may hugot na eh. Kumbaga, mukhang may na-encounter na kayo in the past na ito yung, kasi kaya in order for you to build up something you don't want, galing siya sa experience. So if I may ask, ano yung mga experience na yon na nakapag-push sa inyo na ay ayoko pala ng ganitong work ethic, ayoko pala ng ganitong attitude when working with them? Sige, let's start with you, Alex.
I think siguro I'm pulling from my experience nung thesis days ko. Kasi I'm an early career professional. Last year lang ako graduate. So pulling from my experience sa thesis ko, sa mga groupmates ko, shoutout sa kanila. I'm very I'm very grateful for them. Although parang ako kasi yung naging leader, ako yung na-assign. Hindi ko sila not necessarily close friends. Parang pinili ko sila because I saw potential in them. Yung isa merong magaling mag-code, yung isa magaling mag-UI, yung isa magaling mag-document. So parang yun yung mga factors na consider ko in building the team. And most of the time or inevitably, meron pa rin talagang mga issues, mga something went wrong.
May mga mag-a-arise talaga.
May mag-a-arise na ganun. And one key thing that I remember is yung printer nag-fail. Parang ganun. So, yung thesis namin, ipapasa na lang, nag-fail ba yung printer. And, yeah, yung mga ganun, it's important to keep in mind na you're there for each other. Na you should be compassionate kung ano man yung nangyayari. Hindi kayo yung biglang mag-burst out ng emotion.
Yeah,
angry
yung parang
emotions.
pinuput mo at ease din yung teammate mo
Yeah.
na nagpapanik na kasi
Yeah,
hindi
yeah.
nag-work yung printer. Ganun.
Yes, that's true. So, how about you guys?
Ako, I'm not sure if okay lang. So kung mga ka-teammate ko dyan nung thesis kung nakikinig
Shout out.
kayo, shoutout din sa inyo. So nung nagka-thesis kami, I'm the only developer. I did the front end and the back end. Actually, buong
Lahat.
application. And back then, I did web application for front end and also mobile application, tas isang back end. So medyo ang hirap niya. Like sleepless nights talaga yung pinagdaanan ko. So I'm not saying na wala silang sense of ownership or sense of responsibility. Siguro nakulangan lang ako. Siguro bad thing din for me na masyado ako nag-expect na if you really have sense of ownership, pag-aaralan mo yung like yung technology para tulungan mo naman ako. So parang ganun. But ang ganda nung sinabi niya kanina na yung pag-friends yung pinili mo. So for me that time, mas nangibabaw yung friendship eh. Mas gusto ko silang like tulungan. Pero ang kapalit naman nun, sobrang nahirapan ako. Actually, dumating yung time na hindi kami naging okay dahil din sa thesis. May reason behind. Pero yeah, friendship eh. So hindi kami naging okay for a meantime. But yeah, yun yung experience ko.
Yes, please visit our website at tutorialstudio.com. We provide free courses for AWS and of course, premium resources for certification exams for AWS, Azure, Kubernetes, and GCP.
Sa akin naman, aside dun sa accountability, pati yung trust. Sa akin, kumbaga, yung experience ko, ayoko talaga nung teammate na nag-gatekeep ng knowledge.
Oh.
Sobrang napipiss off ako nun. Team nga tayo rito eh. Ba't mo kini-gatekeep yung knowledge? Yung tipong, pag may error, kunyari, may error, ganyan, may issue, critical. Tapos, hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko alam. Pagtatanong ka sa senior mo, hindi ko alam. Tapos maya, ay, sir, nasagot ko na. Siya yung nakaalam. Parang siya yung naging bida-bida. Alam mo yun?
Oh, yeah.
Parang sa akin, kung meron kang ganung teammate, medyo may red flag na siya talaga eh. Parang mas mabuti nang maging IC ka na lang, individual contributor ka na lang kesa makihalo-bilo
Work in a
dun
team,
sa
no?
dun sa tao. Para lang din walang
Conflict.
mag-clash, di ba?
Yeah.
Ganun.
Tapos if I may add siguro sinabi ni Charles regarding sa sense of ownership, no? I think super important kasi sa akin kapag yung teammate mo, they admit na they don't know.
Yeah.
Yun.
Tapos
Yun.
parang let me help you if you don't know. Medyo off for me yung you're collecting all the tasks, di ka nagde-delegate, tapos at the end of the day, when we are expecting for you to finish those tasks, is
Wala kang
wala
mabigay.
pala, di ba?
Tapos sabihin
So,
mo, pagod
okay,
ka.
oo. So, parang okay lang sa akin na parang, tell me you don't know, tell me paano natin susolusyonan na mag-aral, ganyan, do you need any resources? Kasi maybe our other teammates may matutulong din sa'yo. So, it's almost laging better yung ganun,
Yeah.
na sasabihin mo na hindi mo alam. For now, it's okay. Kasi may instances nga, 'di ba, na sabi nga nila, I heard from last event na kapag doon sa training ka ng job, 'di ba, first 6 months would be training. It's better if marami kang I don't knows during those 6 months. Kesa after nung 6 months na yun, saka kami hindi alam. Parang mas hindi na siya acceptable kasi what did you do during the first 6 months? Pag may mga ano naman, may mga instances talaga na hindi mo alam. And it's okay for you to ask.
Yes.
It's always better to ask questions pag hindi mo alam. So, yeah, mukhang tama ang conclusion na all those na hinahanap niyo sa teammates niyo is coming from an experience.
Yes.
Pero for example, may mga hindi maiiwasan. How do you guys handle
Conflict.
conflicts, the person itself, parang nag-gone rogue na yung tao na talagang I'll leave this team, mga ganun ng instances.
Yeah.
So, how do you handle those type of scenarios?
I think in those scenarios or situations, the key is communication. And of course, yun, like what I said, is compassion. So first, you communicate na, bro, ano bang problema? Anong nangyayari? Ba't di mo na-deliver yung task na to? Tapos, you try to understand where they're coming from na ganito pala yung dahilan kaya hindi nila nagawa. Now, as a leader or as a teammate, you must be there to provide the tools or the resources that they need to be able to deliver it somehow. So parang kahit hindi nila mabigay now, with your help, mabibigay nila in another time.
Yeah.
So, yun.
Ako sa akin, based on, siguro sa employment experience na, meron akong experience na meron akong kasamang developer. Mas mahaba yung experience niya kaysa sa akin. Pero, naiirita kasi ako na ang yabang niya. Like, ang dami niyang sinasabing like words, even jargons dun sa pinaka-lead, sa pinaka-boss. Tapos wala siyang mabuga talaga. Like, wala siyang ma-provide na output. So, we were both...
Over-promising.
Yeah, grabe.
Okay.
And then, we were both doing full stack development. So, naghati kami ng tasks. Both front and back end sa kanya, ganun din sa akin. Pero wala siyang ma-provide. Need na namin. So, kinausap ko ulit siya kung ano yung mas komportable ba siya. Mas komportable siya sa front end. Ako sa back end. So, we did that. But still, hindi pa rin siya makapag-deliver. So, for me, if you're my colleague, for as long as possible, I will protect you. So, hindi kita like ilalaglag agad sa
Throw
management.
under the bus.
Yeah. Kagaya nung sabi niya, you have to understand din saan ba nanggagaling yung tao eh. Kasi maybe may problem sa family.
Yeah.
Baka mamaya before going to work, nadapa pala yun. Tas hindi siya okay that time.
Yeah.
So you have to understand. So, yun, communication pa rin. Do it privately. Like, kausapin mo siya. Like, what happened? And then, try to ask him kung ano yung pwede mong magawa. So, yun yung ginawa ko. Then, tinulungan ko siya. Pero, may limitation lang din talaga eh. So,
We're just human after all.
yeah. And, siguro hindi ko rin fault kasi dumating na yung time na merong evaluation eh. So, may hangganan yung pag-protect ko sa'yo. So, I have to be honest then. Because for the sake of the team, they have to know.
So,
Kung ano
you're
yung
more of
nangyari.
a confrontational kind. Na parang, I don't like your performance regarding sa project na to. Maybe there's something we can do.
Yes, but hindi ganung way na ayoko na gawa mo. Parang more on
Sugar-coated way.
parang
na.
ganon.
Okay.
Parang ganon. Kasi ang goal ko is maintindihan ka eh.
Mm.
Pag binengga agad kita, baka hindi ka na mag-open up sa akin. So parang
Okay.
ganun.
True.
So parang there's still a connection na pinoprotect mo
Yeah, yeah,
between
yeah.
you two.
So yung developer na yun, ang pangalan niya. Hindi, joke.
Bigla na
Joke lang.
gano'n.
May shout out. Okay. How about you, JC?
Sa akin naman, pagdating dun sa communication, ako kasi as a lead, parang ano ako, kanya may tao ko, tapos hindi siya nagpe-perform. Kumbaga, una pa lang, onboarding pa lang, sinasabi ko na open communication tayo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kumbaga, hindi mo ako boss, kumbaga, colleague tayo. So, sa akin naman, as long as pinapabayaan kita sa work mo, meaning, alam mo yung ginagawa mo.
May tiwala.
May tiwala ako sa'yo. Kasi ang ginagawa ko, para ako mentor. Kunyari, bago siya. Siyempre, nagpe-present ako sa mga solutions, ganyan-ganyan. Okay, sabihin ko dun sa junior ko, next time, ikaw naman ha. Parang ako muna ngayon. Ganyan.
Okay.
Ako muna ngayon,
Parang
tapos
set an example
set
muna.
example, tapos biglang aanuin ko siya. Parang pag alam kong kaya ko na, ikaw na. Ikaw naman. Pero nandun ako sa Nandun
Sa
ako sa
likod mo.
likod mo.
Yeah.
So para at least meron kang tanong na tanong ng merong bumatong tanong sa'yo, nandun ako.
Yes.
Pero once na kinakausap na kita, na kumbaga inupuan na kita, kina-question ko na yung mga decision mo, that's the time na something wrong. There's something wrong. Kumbaga,
Resign ka na.
hindi naman gano'n.
Hindi pa.
Hindi pa naman. Kumbaga, aalamin ko bakit naging ganyan yung decision mo. Yung pala, meron pala siya pinagdadaanan. Kumbaga, kailangan kong malaman muna yung side niya before
Yeah.
ako
Mag-act.
mag-act. Kasi siyempre, as a lead, kailangan mataas yung emotional intelligence mo eh.
Yes.
So, hindi pa pwedeng agad, mag-clash agad kasi you burn bridges. Kasi magiging katrabaho mo pa yan eh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tech community is a very
Small
small
O
circle.
kumbaga,
talaga.
yung trust at yung connection, pwede nang masira na at hindi na kayo makapag-perform. So, ayun lang sa akin.
First, siguro, a hanging question lang. Do you guys believe in tough love or yung parang binibaby? Ganun. Anong best
Ano?
mentorship for you?
Parang pag tough love, parang pag binibaby, nakadepende sa tao kasi parang masasanay siya ng masasanay. So, magiging reliant or dependent siya sa'yo. Magiging ganun. Yeah. So, to end siguro, when do you think it's better to work solo than in a group?
If may need tapusin agad, I prefer solo. Pag talagang kailangan siya. And then, the rest, mas gusto ko team. Kasi lahat ng bagay need mo ng team.
Ako depende sa kung gaano ka hirap yung project. I think hindi naman talaga nakakahiya na mag-ask ng help whenever na hindi mo na talaga rin kaya yung workloads. So, kapag kakaya ko pa naman, I prefer to work solo. Pero pag yung degree ng project is medyo mahirap na,
Yeah.
I'm okay to go work
Team.
with teams.
Sa akin naman, depende sa criticality ng ng issue eh. So, kung critical siya at alam kong kaya ko, ako na yung gagawa. Pero kung meron ka pang dependency sa ibang departments, ibang colleagues, so I prefer dun sa team pa rin. Yeah.